Can we talk about the dating apps for a minute? Because I deleted all of my dating apps right before the new year.
2025 is the year that I find my husband. I just know.
Dear future husband, where are you?
Today's episode of Trying to Find My Husband on TikTok in 2025. One of the things I'm looking for.
Seems like many women are on a mission to secure themselves a provider this year.
You are not in love with them after 4 dates. You just think you are.
Okay, so you want to know, where are all the rich guys right now, right? I get that question a lot.
I am determined to meet someone outside of a dating app, so let's do that today.
Here are some few places to meet a provider.
What man is signing up to fund somebody else's lifestyle when loyalty today is rare? Kindly subscribe to the channel as it further supports us in our work. Thank you.
I'm looking for a man who wants to get married for like 5 years. We can get divorced after that. I just don't want to work anymore. I just want to play housewife. I'll cook for you. I'd like to travel. I'd like to work on my writing and maybe work in an animal shelter. Just, what do you think?
So yeah, now I literally just don't fucking like men. Any guy I talk to now or try to talk to, it's just you're about to live by me for 3 months. Then you're gonna be weird. It's pointless. It's really pointless.
If you're looking for a man in finance, trust fund, 6'5", blue eyes. I have some secrets for you, but if I go missing, it was Malala. I'm sorry, Malala, I have deep respect for you, but I personally don't want to go to school and I don't want to have career. Go to upscale bar in financial district during happy hour when people just leave work. Look expensive and mysterious and either go alone or go with just one girl. Make sure she's not prettier than you, but you didn't hear it from me. Number 2, find expensive hotel, $1,000 to $2,000 a night. Sometimes this hotel is like the W, sometimes it's something else. Go to the hotel bar. Look expensive, look mysterious, look confused. My personal favorite is to look distressed and a bit sad. I like this. I look distressed like this. When they ask you what's wrong, just say, I've had such a bad day. But it's looking better now that you're here. A little bit corny, but it works. Do it and let me know how it went.
This advice this woman is giving to other women isn't how to find a husband. It's how to find a rich sugar daddy. These kinds of advice are for women who are chasing a lifestyle they can't afford on their own, so they plan to leech off a man to get it. This is what selling a dream to a bunch of women looks like. A carefully packaged delusion of luxury, ease, and endless attention. But now, in their minds, they actually believe they have a shot at landing a high-value, wealthy man, just because they think they know their worth or can throw on designer heels and fake femininity for a few months. What they're not being told is the harsh reality. These men aren't looking for liabilities. They're looking for peace, not problems. And if a woman brings nothing but a pretty face and high demands to the table, she's just another temporary thrill, not a long-term investment.
The goal of being a pretty girl is that most of these men don't want a serious relationship. They just want to be able to say they had access to you. Fucking sucks.
Dude, women, all they want is you to take them to dinner, say they're beautiful, listen to what they have to say, and we're all about it. And they just make it so difficult.
You think it's that easy?
I really do. I went on a date with a man. I never met him. We went to a video game bar, played fucking Mario Kart. We had drinks. We vibed.
Where's that guy now then?
Are you in my Hinge likes if you're conservative when my profile is giving raging liberal? Excuse me, ew, I'm scared. Please get out of here. I don't want a boyfriend, I want a husband, but I realize that you have to have a boyfriend before you can have a husband, but I cannot do another 3-year relationship. I cannot do another 1-year relationship. It's actually really upsetting that I like men, because it's really hard to be nice to them right now and just the state of the world. And the ones that are nice, because I know there are obviously nice guys out there, I'm I don't want to hurt them because they deserve someone to, they deserve to find their wife, and I don't want to hurt them, but I can't be everyone's wife just because they're nice. It's also came to my attention that I've developed an avoidant attachment style though, because I actually do not need a man in any way, shape, or form. At the first sign of any sort of red flag or ick, I'm ew. Actually, I'm good on that. Which, obviously, no one's perfect, so everyone's gonna have some sort of red flag. I'm sure I have them too. I need to chill the fuck out, actually. How am I supposed to find a husband if guys are really over here asking me if I want to hang out? No, I don't want to hang out with you. I have friends I can hang out. I don't want to hang out with you. You're a stranger. Okay, stop asking me out like that. Do you want to hang out? When can we hang out? No, I don't want to hang out with you. I also think it should be illegal for you to have a 401k and a Roth IRA and for Snapchat to be one of the most used apps on your phone. Sir, you're 28. What is going on?
What this woman is looking for is the end result. The husband, the house, the lifestyle, without doing any of the groundwork. She literally says she doesn't want a boyfriend, but wants a husband. That right there shows she has no interest in the actual process of building a relationship, learning someone, growing with them. She just wants the title, the benefits, the outcome. And then she says it's upsetting that she likes men, that it's hard for her to be nice to them because of the state of the world. How does that make sense? You want a man to marry you, be loyal, provide, protect, but you're openly admitting you can't even be kind or respectful to men in general. That's not a woman looking for a partner. That's someone who sees men as the enemy and marriage as a transaction. It's like applying for a job you claim to hate, refusing to show up for training, and then demanding the CEO position with full benefits. It's delusional.
Women keep women single. Single women cannot stand when any of their friends get into a relationship because they need their friends to support their bad behavior. This is even worse when a woman is married. A married woman's single friend will do everything and anything in their power to get the friend to leave her marriage. Anything the married woman shared with her single friends, the single friends will find a way to get her to view it in a negative way. Anything the man does will be criticized and scrutinized. It is the goal of single women to get her friend in a relationship or a marriage or to leave so that the women can be single again. That is why I always say all the time that women sabotage each other's relationships.
One thing about me is I would never allow a man to treat me anything less than literal royalty. I had to learn the hard way by getting cheated on and also getting bare minimum from a lot of people to know that I actually create my own standards. I create my own worth. If I say, yes, I am worth, if you want to be with me, I'm worth getting a car. I'm worth you paying all my bills. I'm worth you putting a ring on my finger. I'm worth you sending flowers to my door every single day. Then that is exactly what I'm going to attract. And that's exactly what I'm going to get. As soon as I learn how to be in my feminine energy, I learned how to literally act like I was royalty, like I was used to being spoiled, and I was literally worth all of these things.
I'm changing my location on Bumble every single week until I find my future husband. Clearly, dating in New York with intention or looking for a husband is a losing game. So I think it's time for me to open my range to other locations, like the tri-state area. So this is my new goal. Every week, starting on Sunday morning, maybe Monday morning, I'm going to drop a pin in a completely new neighborhood / area and do like a radius. And throughout the whole week, I will swipe and match and see, who else is out there. In New York City, there are millions and millions of men, right? Dating is easy and fun, but it's like dating is different from looking for a relationship. Just because men are attracted to you, just because you can get a lot of dates, does not mean that any of these men want to settle down, especially in a city where there are millions of other options, where people come to New York I was born and raised here, but I understand that people come here for money, not for love. And yeah, we're all just career driven. The last thing that's on your mind is settling down. Even if the guy you're dating is somewhat wealthy, the mindset of unlimited options, you get the drift. So this week I dropped the pin in Montclair, New Jersey, okay, in the suburbs. And that's gonna be my week, and I'm gonna just look for guys there. We shall see. And then next week I'll pick another suburb or city outside of this city. Also, a lot of people live in other areas and commute to the city every day for work or the weekends. So yeah, that's the plan.
I respect the fact that some women are putting themselves out there genuinely looking for a husband. But the reality is that effort alone doesn't automatically make them appealing to men anymore. Because from a man's perspective, The risks are higher than ever and the rewards keep shrinking. Marriage, especially in the West, has lost its meaning, not because men don't value commitment, but because many women no longer respect what marriage actually stands for. It used to be about partnership, loyalty, building something together. Now, too often, it's about control, leverage, and what the man can provide. Divorce is treated like an escape button when things get boring or hard, and the legal system often punishes men just for trying to walk away. So why would a man be eager to sign up for that? Even when women say they want marriage, a lot of them are still approaching it with a selfish mindset, focused on the wedding but not the marriage itself.
Majority of women are absolutely delusional. They are.
How so?
But why? Oh, well, they're delusional because they believe that there's this special man specifically for them.
Yes.
That will worship the ground that she walk on for eternity and not see any other woman besides her and not have any sexual desire for another woman outside of her and give her all of his money and all of his attention to her. And time. Yeah. And she believes that the older she gets, the more opportunity that she's going to face. You know why? Because she does not understand men.
Get ready with me while I tell you about the first date I was supposed to go on tonight, except the guy canceled 20 minutes before because he said that I'm a liar. I'm after this guy on Hinge. Everything was going really well. He planned a really nice dinner date for tonight that I was really excited about. And we were just texting a little bit, before the date, as you do. And he said, by the way, I really like your profile picture. I'm excited to hear the story behind it. And my profile picture is a photo of me in Greece. I have never been to Greece, and it's an AI generated photo. So I thought about it, and then I admitted that it was AI generated, and he canceled the date and told me that I'm a liar. Is that not ridiculous? I don't know. Let me know in the comments. I think that is unhinged behavior.
That man had every right to block you. You faked your profile picture using AI, a scenic shot of you in Greece that you never actually took. It caught his attention, sure. It sparked curiosity. He probably thought, wow, she's well-traveled, cultured, maybe even interesting. But the moment he found out it was a lie, it was over. And rightfully so. It wasn't just about the photo, it was about trust. If your first impression is built on deception, what else are you willing to lie about? That fake picture said more than you think. It told him you're more concerned with projecting a fantasy than being real. Men are tired of illusions. They're tired of filters, fake bodies, fake lifestyles, and now, fake vacations too. AI can enhance a photo, but it can't fix character. You didn't just catfish his eyes, you catfished his expectations, and instead of owning up to it, you're upset that he blocked you.
If I learn anything about going to weddings as a single person, it's that I'm willing to wait for the right one. I'm willing to wait for my forever. I'm willing to wait for someone that will truly commit their entire life, their entire being to me, and find someone that I want to commit my entire life and being to them. So I will be here waiting and looking for my right person, because I know they're going to come along, but absolutely no settling. Absolutely no settling. Someone that sets my soul on fire. That's what I'm looking for. And that's what I'm going to get.
Everybody is always asking me how to find a rich man. If you follow Sprinkle, she's all about telling you to find a provider. I just want to start off by saying finding a provider can be a lot of things. It doesn't necessarily mean he's a rich man. He could provide you a lifestyle where you end up living on a farm in Oklahoma. Like, that's not going to work for me. So just because you find a provider doesn't mean you are finding the lifestyle that you are looking for. I'm not downing Sprinkle. However, I'm just saying. Now, there are two ways to do this. The first way is you are a pretty face on a skinny body and you meet a man and he takes care of you and he puts you on a budget, whatever he decides it could be, and you have to ask permission for even buying underwear because you are not an equal. You
are just another one of the things that he has collected. But if you decide that you want a real relationship with a wealthy man and you want to be an equal, well, my love, you need to show up with more than just bringing yourself to the table. What I bring to the table, me, no, that's not enough. This is New York City, okay? You need to bring more to the table. These girls are coming with law degrees, MBAs, masters, pretty faces, small waists, and a tush that stands up like this, okay? You need to bring something to the table. You want to run in these circles? Place yourself in these circles. Get a job, start making your own money, build yourself up so you can meet an equal. And maybe his career takes off a little bit more and takes care of you a little better or whatever. But you need to come to the table not being a liability. You need to come to the table as an equal, someone with an opinion, so you are treated as an equal. Stop focusing so much on finding a rich man and focus on becoming rich yourself, so you can meet a rich man and you can grow together and become richer and richer and richer and richer.
I don't know when women will finally realize this, but these so-called dating coaches are only helping them stay single even longer. They're feeding women advice that sounds empowering on the surface, but in reality disconnects them further from the men they claim to want. Take this idea she pushes, that women need to become the man's equal. But here's the thing, women in general aren't looking for equals in relationships. They don't date down, they don't even date across. They want a man who exceeds them, financially, emotionally, socially, and even physically. They want a leader, a provider, a protector, not a mirror image of themselves. Once again, many of these women are chasing a lifestyle they will never get, because it's not built on reality, it's built on entitlement and fantasy. They see luxury trips, designer bags, soft life aesthetics on social media, and they think, I deserve that, without asking themselves why a man would give it to them.
Toxic relationships is a thing of the past. Can I get an amen? It's 2025. We're leaving that in the past, okay? Let's get us the men who do not activate the nervous system, okay? That fussing and fighting, kissing and makeup, that's not giving soft girl era. No, baby, no. Authenticity, transparency, vulnerability, yeah, that's what we need. I know y'all thinking it's getting warm out, it's time to be hot girl summer, but no, baby. No, that gets boring, okay? Lock in. Find you a husband.
I do believe that women's expectations are extremely high it doesn't help when songs come out like, the 6 foot tall, blue eyes, whatever that song is.
Just fun. 6'5", blue eyes.
The entitlement on social media really gives me the ick quite a lot from women of needing to completely be provided for, but yet not acknowledging what they actually bring to the table. Yes, I believe that is a part of it. However, I also see men who don't want to commit, basically.
That's because women today, by and large, don't believe they need to bring anything to the table except for themselves. In their minds, just existing as a woman, showing up, looking good, and being high value in name only, should be enough to have a man do everything for them. Protect, provide, plan, pursue, while they sit back and do the bare minimum. It's a sick mindset, and worse, it's being glorified all over social media. You see clips going viral of women bragging about how they never lift a finger, never pay a bill, never compromise. And yet they expect loyalty, devotion, and commitment in return. It's entitlement wrapped in femininity, and too many are eating it up. This narrative is setting women up for long-term disappointment because real men, especially the kind they claim to want, aren't falling for it. And what's scary is this mindset is spreading. Younger women are being raised on this delusion, thinking that being attractive is a permanent asset, not realizing that beauty alone doesn't guarantee love, loyalty, or respect.